Hello viewers, my name is Erica and I make videos about immigrant life here in Canada. I moved here together with my family last 2017. If you watch my YouTube videos, malamang sa malamang ay nakita nyo na ang aking mga videos kung paano nga ba mag-migrate sa Canada or yung video ko kung paano nga ba mag-apply ng work sa Canada. Today, I will be talking about the monthly cost of living here in Canada. Kung hindi ko pa ito na-disclose sa inyo before, I currently live here in Toronto, which is a city in Ontario. This is actually tagged as one of the most expensive city in Canada. If this is expensive, how can we survive living here in Toronto? Basically, my expenses are breakdown into the following. I have rent, utilities, groceries, credit card bills, and transportation. Let's start with rent. Rent is actually the most expensive thing that I mentioned earlier. Kung nakatira ka dito sa Toronto, especially if you're like closer to downtown, one bedroom apartment will cost you 1,500 Canadian dollars to 2,000 Canadian dollars. Converted to peso, 1 Canadian dollar is almost equals to 38 pesos. Kung 2-bedroom naman ang hanap mo, it will range from around 2,200 Canadian dollars up to 3,000 Canadian dollars. Ganun kalala. Currently, we are living in a 2-bedroom apartment close to downtown. It's almost like 20-minute ride to downtown. And we got it for a discount, 1,500 Canadian dollars per month. Dahil kasama to sa mga employee benefits ng aking dad. Let's talk about utilities. So utilities are actually breakdown into 3 categories. I have the cell phone bill, water bill, and then TV and internet bill. For water bill, normally if you live in an apartment, it's actually kasama na doon sa binabayaran mong monthly rent. And then for the electricity, thank God, libre din kami dahil kasama rin to sa employee benefits ng aking daddy. But if you don't have any employee benefits, normally electricity bill will only cost you around $50 to $100, depende pa rin sa iyong consumption. Our internet bill comes with cable as well, and usually we only pay $100 per month plus tax, but then yung cable is like limited lang into certain channels, and if you want to add more channels, you have to pay around $7 to $35, depende sa channel. For groceries, we always go to cheap superstore places like No Frills. I think on my previous video, pinakita ko sa inyo kung ano-ano normally ang binibili namin sa No Frills. Since we are a family of 4, I just normally contribute to our grocery expenses twice a month, and normally $100 per 2 weeks ang binibigay ko sa aking parents. For transportation naman, we do not have any cars, kaya naman nakakasave kami sa monthly car payments or monthly car insurance. We always take the TTC if we wanna go somewhere dahil very accessible lang ng subway station from our place. I usually pay $156 per month, and that one is unlimited pass for 1 month. Lastly, I also pay my credit card bills every payday. Usually, ginagamit ko ang credit card sa anumang purchases, mapa-food, quick groceries, clothing, dahil each credit card purchases will earn you points. And then, those points can be converted into anything, like tickets, gadgets, and then actually, you can also pay your credit card through your points. I also like using credit card kasi it tracks your spending habits. So normally, every payday, I usually allot $350 into my credit card bills. I think I've already covered all of my monthly expenses here in Canada. And I think the key to survive living in an expensive city is to live below your means. Say for example, gustong-gusto mo tong bag na to, but it's not on your budget, so I think di mo pa siya afford. If I know car is a necessity, pero if you live closer to downtown and is so accessible to every subway station, I think car is not the best option right now. Maybe in the future, kapag afford mo na siya, kapag okay na yung salary mo, Just like Manila or any other city in the Philippines, mahirap ding mamuhay dito sa Toronto, Ontario. So if you want to know more about Filipina immigrant living here in Canada, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below and then mag-comment na rin kayo or mag-suggest kung ano ang gusto niyong content sa aking next video. Hanggang sa muli, paalam!